I'm going to take a look every single week about how I've got on week by week. And to start things off, I've started off really, really well, and I'm pretty happy that it's paid off because I made some changes and I just kind of didn't look at it for the last 3 days because I knew I'd make stupid changes. So, my team defensively, I think, is where everyone delivered. So I had Duffy, and he kept a clean sheet, thank God. Van Dijk scored a goal, got 2 points for playing, 8 points. Alexander-Arnold, he made an assist, and also 2 points for playing. And I just thought, personally, he was very, very sloppy, so I'm happy I even got, the 5 points for him. Wan-Bissaka, 8 points, clean sheet, played well. Ederson, 7 points, clean sheet, three saves. So I got a save point there. Then we get on to our midfield, okay? So I had Captain Salah. I thought he'd do really, really well against Norwich, so I was kind of surprised that all he got was a goal and an assist, especially because, Liverpool were the second best attacking team last year. The best defensively, but the second best attacking-wise. And Norwich were the worst defensively in the Championship. So then I thought that surely Salah will score at least 2 and make an assist. But he got 12 points regardless, so you can't really be giving up too much. I'm not a greedy person. He delivered, and that's all that matters. So I got 24 points with captaincy. Sterling came in, and I was thinking, right, 2 goals and an assist. I was putting them in the same bracket because their price range is 0.5 in the difference. So Sterling needs to be proven that he's worth this 12 million mark. I was this close to not picking him. I was like, no, he's too much money. He's not that good. No way. And I'm so happy that I was wrong because I put him in and he scored a hat-trick, got 20 points. Would have got a point extra if he didn't get a yellow card, but again, can't be greedy. These are small things. Perez and Robinson, Vardy and King let me down. Perez out of the 4 with, the most points out of the blanks because they kept a clean sheet because of VAR. If not, Dendenocker, or whatever, I can't pronounce his name, but whatever his name is, scored a goal. And that to me kind of made me go, whoa, he's only 4.5, he's a midfielder. He's not defensive midfielder like I thought he was. He's going forward. He would have scored a goal. Like, could he be a potential person to be swapping in and out? Yeah, Dendenocker could be one to watch because, he's 4.5. Okay, I have 4.5 to spare. I have Drinkwater as one of my subs. He's 4.5 midfielder. I could easily get in Dendenocker for that price, I think, but I can't remember. But Dendenocker swaps quite well with West Ham. So I have a West Ham defender. I didn't put him in this time because he was up against Sterling, basically. But I've Diop, and I think he's going to be very, very good kind of attacking-wise because he goes forward quite a lot, and I like the look of West Ham as well. They were, for the first half, very, very good and very unlucky not to get a goal, but they didn't. So there you go. So I think if I got Dendenocker in, that could make the difference. I'm not going to get Dendenocker in next week though because I think our Wolves up against a fairly tough team. Let me just check and make sure. Yeah, they're against United. Now United, I watched it today. I watched all the games today actually, but I watched it and I was impressed. Maguire and Wan-Bissaka really have made that huge difference. James coming off the bench and scoring that goal, what's he going to be like just being a starter? It's going to take a while, it's going to take a few games for him to get into it, but he has shown now that he's not just a championship player. He can be one of the big dogs. I don't think Lingard was that good today, and James only came on in the last 15 minutes, if that. So I don't know how Wolves and United are going to get on next week. Let me just check when it's on again. I think it's Monday. It's on Monday. I'm going to be watching it definitely, and if I'm going to be keeping an eye on, I have Wan-Bissaka anyway. I'm not going to be changing him out anytime soon. Not from today's perspective anyway. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on their attacking assets like Pogba. It was like the Pogba that was there when Solskjaer came in at first. you know, he was there, he was making assists, he was setting people up. Daniel James, you know, if he gets a bit more into it, he could be an option. He's only 6 million. De Gea made some serious saves today, 7 saves, but also that has to, you know, make you think as well. He made 7 saves. You got 2 new, very highly rated, very expensive players. Why did he still have to make that many saves? Then again, like, it is Chelsea, you can't be knocking them. I don't think they're going to do that good this year. I think they'd be lucky to get 6th. Maybe that will come back to bite me. I don't know. But it could happen. Tammy Abraham, all of them. Now, I'm thinking Lampard wants to win something this year. The Super Cup is Wednesday. Did he rest Pulisic and Giroud on purpose and only bring them on because, like, he didn't want to be humiliated? Perhaps. But it's hard to say. I'll judge him a bit more on Wednesday and see how he does then. Now that Liverpool have no Alisson, it could be a little bit easier for Chelsea as well. I do feel bad for everyone, as by the way, who chose Alisson. I was very close to choosing Alisson. It was either going to be Alisson and a Liverpool defender, and I think it was Laporte I was thinking about getting, or Zinchenko. But then I decided, no, I'll go with Ederson as my City defence, and that's it. Just because of Pep Roulette, basically. And I just stuck with 2 Liverpool defence players because they're so attacking. Like, Van Dijk will score more goals this year. I said that. That's why I went with him over Robertson. And I picked Alexander-Arnold because he's on, like, corners and he takes, I can't remember now, was it free kicks or not, but he, you know, he's on some set pieces and things, so he could be bringing assists that way. He is very attacking. He does make good assists. I think he scored a goal last year as well. So, in the Premier League. So yeah, Wan-Bissaka I just thought was very, very good last year in Crystal Palace. Had a lot of clean sheets for a team that, you know, are good but struggle. And I had Duffy because I'm Irish and I need an Irish man in my defence, and I couldn't afford Doherty. So let's see, Robinson. I liked the look of Robinson in the game. I watched that as well. He was very attacking. He was hungry for goals, so I think he could be one to watch. 5.5 million. Only 1% owned as far as I know. He should be more highly owned. And I know he came from Preston. It's not like he was in a championship team that got promoted. He's in Preston. But he was very, very good at Preston. And he's also an Ireland international. Plays quite well there. But yesterday, the game I was watching, he was very, very good. Salah and Sterling speak for themselves. There's going to be a huge competition between the 2 of them for the Golden Boot. Perez was kind of like, I liked the look of him in Newcastle last year. I think with Vardy and Tielemans and Maddison, more chances, especially with Brendan Rodgers' style of play. Vardy, I thought, would, you know, get more chances this year as well. More people to be feeding the ball to him. Brendan Rodgers' style of play, very attacking. It's the same. King then is my, you know, we'll give him 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean? This week he didn't deliver. So I don't know about next week. Basically it's just because he's on penalties and with VAR and everything. But I suppose what we're not thinking of with VAR is VAR can easily rule out penalties. You know, is it a penalty? Let's check it. No, it's not. So we need to be careful with that too. I'll keep him for a little while. And if not, I do like the look of Pookie, whatever his name is. I don't know. That guy who scored against Liverpool, I don't know his name. And there was somebody else I liked the look of as well. I just can't remember now. Joelinton, actually, as well. He was quite good. Didn't score, but he was quite good. Yeah, there's a few people I like the look of. If United keep up with their attacking pace, I could very well be switching one of them out. But I do like Robinson. I like to keep someone who's just come up as well. Like, I liked that because there's your differential pick. So I don't know about King yet. I'm very wary. But I like the rest of them. And yeah, my bench all got 0 points. So overall, my points were 87. So I was very happy with that because all I wanted was 60. So I'm very happy with that. I think I'm lucky to get that, especially with 4 players blanking. So there's not much more I can say. Only roll on next week. Next week's team is the same. I'm not changing anything. Only people, I think, are, you know, I don't think Ederson will keep a clean sheet against Tottenham. I don't think Sterling will get his hat-trick against Tottenham. I think Sterling could be kind of lucky to get a goal and an assist next week. Perez against Chelsea and Vardy against Chelsea, I think because it's a tougher team, they're going to show up, and because in their heads Chelsea's a tougher team, but Chelsea are actually quite weak compared to last year. I think they're going to be some points there. King versus Aston Villa, they were quite good against Tottenham, so I don't know. That'd be his week to kind of show up because it gets harder from there. Robinson against Crystal Palace, it'll be tough, but I think he could score a goal. Duffy against West Ham, Van Dijk, Alexander-Arnold against Southampton, Wan-Bissaka against Wolves. Yeah, clean sheet wise, I'm not sure about Liverpool now for the next 6 weeks. No Alisson, but we can't knock Adrian either. This might spur Salah to be scoring more. Firmino, Mane to go more forward. He could play more attacking football now rather than that. Henderson going more forward. So we'll see. It's going to be an exciting year. I think it's going to be very competitive this year. I mean, there's people on like 90 something points and they're nowhere near a couple of, like, where am I? Overall rank 458,000. That was yesterday's now because that's not updated yet. Overall points 74. It hasn't went up that much since. So it's going to be a tough year this year, but it's all a bit of fun. So anyway, I want to try and make a video every day, soccer / fantasy football related, and yeah, hopefully we can reach a mark. I'm hoping to get to 100 subscribers before September, which is a bit of a height, but we'll see how it goes. And yeah, see ya.